This program contains subject matter and language that may be disturbing to some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
How much this?
1, 2, 3. My name is Sam. I'm 30 years old, and I live in Indianapolis, Indiana.
My name is Brad. I am 28 years old. I am married to the most beautiful woman in the world and my best friend, Samantha. I remember that's the actual picture right after we got our love tattoo done. Painful, but it was worth it.
Yeah, no.
Brad and Samantha seem like the happiest couple in the world. They're kind of there for each other no matter what.
They've been married almost 2 years now.
I promise I'll never let you go. And don't wife her because she's the baddest chick, wife her because she's the realest one. That's true. I made that up after the first time we went to jail together.
They say they're soulmates to each other, but they are the modern day Bonnie and Clyde.
I'm in handcuffs, I'm going to jail, and the cop tells you, all you have to do is just say that you knew that he had the stuff in the car, and we're gonna let you go home tonight. And what'd you do?
So
My brother Brad and my best friends. My brother Brad and my best friend Samantha are addicted to heroin. Samantha has hepatitis C. If Brad continues down the path that he's going down, if Samantha continues down the path that she's going down, they're both going to die.
Our family and Brad's family have known each other for a long time.
Samantha and I met in elementary school. We played softball together. We were good friends.
I coached Samantha in softball, so Brad and Samantha have known each other for a very long time.
Samantha and Colleen were friends. She would come over a lot, and that's when I first seen Samantha and met her and, knew that I liked her.
Brad was a little cutie. I always had a major crush on him. Colleen would get so upset. All her friends wanted to be with Brad, and she hated it so much. Everyone could tell how much we liked each other and cared. It was just we were just too chicken to say anything to one another. When I was 13, I started to get migraines that were excruciating. They would put me in a hospital. After about the third or fourth time being in the hospital, my mom took me to our family doctor. She prescribed me pain pills for my migraines. It made me feel 1,000 times better. And when I would run out, me and my other friend would use her parents' pain pills.
I started getting suspicious of Samantha abusing her pain medicine in high school.
I only abused him probably for a couple years, and then I stopped because my parents had said something to me. They noticed. They noticed something was wrong. And I don't know, when they said something to me, it kind of woke me up. It made me bounce out of it. I stopped taking the pain pills, stopped going to my doctor to get pain pills. The heartbreak in their eyes, I didn't want that anymore.
Things were going great for Samantha. When Samantha and her boyfriend at the time found out they were gonna have a baby boy, we were all extremely excited.
I was around 21 when I found out I was pregnant. After I had my son, my doctor prescribed pain pills after having a C-section. I didn't think twice about it. The pressure of being a new mom and then working full-time made me feel like I wasn't doing enough. So I started to actually take the pain pills more because it boosted my energy. Because by the time I got home, I was exhausted for the day. Like, I could barely get up off the couch just to give my son a bath.
It became apparent that Samantha had a problem. Odd things started happening, like Samantha not showing up for work or calling in late.
Samantha worked at a dental lab. The owner of the dental lab told my wife that Samantha's productivity had dropped off. She had to let her go.
I didn't even really notice that everyone else noticed that something was wrong with me. And I had actually started to run out of my pain pills, so I would buy them off the street, and even then I was still thinking, I'm fine, I don't have a problem, I'm fine.
Sam and her boyfriend accused each other of cheating, and they had problems in their relationship.
Around 28, me and my ex's relationship started to go pretty bad.
Despite Sam's boyfriend knowing that she had a problem with pills, he wanted to keep the family together. He wanted to work things out. He wanted to make it work. He wanted her to get help. But it didn't work out that way. By the time Sam was 28, she lost everything. She signed over rights to her son. She lost her career. Samantha just left her home, her boyfriend, her son, and just left.
Brad was following his dad's footsteps. Brad was born into welding and heating and air. They were paying for his school. He was making 4.0s. He liked it a lot.
So when I was about 20 years old, my ex and I got married. I was extremely happy to find out that she was pregnant, and my beautiful daughter came. I thought that I was on top of the world, that everything was going forward for us and going in the direction that we wanted it to be.
I was so proud of him. Like, you got this good job, married, you have a family going, like you're really gonna go somewhere.
I felt like I was on top of the world, but I felt all of the pressure of what comes with being on top of the world. You know, eventually that led to my downfall and crashed.
Brad had a really bad accident at work. He had messed his back up and was prescribed pain medication.
I was prescribed a very powerful opiate. I was told to take these pills each day to help with my pain, and so I did.
The pressures of trying to be a dad, going to school, and be a husband was overwhelming for him.
I quickly found out that these pills made me feel invincible. I started snorting them, and then I learned how to inject it.
Things started to get rough.
I was introduced to heroin. I knew from that point forward that this was something that I was hooked on. While I was in Florida and I was going through my first year of sobriety, I started to work as a tech at a treatment center, and I quickly realized that this was something that I wanted to do. I went back to school. I was able to stay clean and sober for a year after that until I moved back home.
After he came back to Indianapolis and tried to redo his relationship and got work, he started sliding down the slippery slope, as we say. I don't know if it was his depression or he felt like he couldn't man up to his responsibilities. Whatever it was, took him down deeper than I've seen him.
My ex-wife and I decided to separate. A lot of it was because of my drug usage.
Soon after that, he reconnected with Samantha.
It was like love at first sight all over again.
I knew immediately that he was my soulmate before we even started dating.
He was fresh out of rehab, and I told him, I said, Bub, no, I don't feel comfortable with you guys dating. I don't feel like it's right.
We were both clean and sober for the first 3 or 4 months.
So when Samantha and I first got together, we were both on opioid blockers that prevented us from doing opiates. Samantha had never used heroin before, but she was suffering the withdrawal symptoms and side effects from the opioid blocker that she was trying to get off of. She became very sick and ill with the withdrawal symptoms from that.
I just asked him one day if he would shoot me up with it, and he did, and he did it too, and that's when he relapsed.
I was too scared to lose her, and I was too scared to lose our relationship and our love, so I gave in and let it happen.
When I found out my brother gave my best friend her first shot of heroin, I was sick to my stomach.
After me and Brad were together for about 5 months, we were laying in bed, and we'd always talked about getting married back and forth, but it was almost like we both were either too scared to ask the other person. I just said, let's just get married. The next day, we went down to the courthouse. It was amazing. We didn't have rings, so we got ring pops, which was the coolest thing ever.
I learned of Sam and Brad's marriage through social media. It was quite surprising. I thought it was a joke. I got a hold of my sister. She finally confirmed it was a real thing.
Say this whole marriage thing is nothing but a sham.
Brad and Samantha are completely out of control.
What's it gonna be? You guys have already lost everything. You guys have already been to jail I don't know how many times now. Overdoses have happened. What's it gonna take? One of you dying?
What's going on, Brad? You all right?
What?
You all right?
Why wouldn't I be?
I'm just asking, just making sure, man.
Brad and Samantha live with my father. I don't like the fact that they live with my father. I feel like he's being used.
You about done?
Yep.
Are you good?
About 2 or 3 minutes.
Don't burn my garlic bread. We'll have some issues here.
Brad's parents do enable him. They give him money, buy food, gas, cigarettes. They make sure he has it all.
You want to go outside and have a cigarette with me before you go? Because I want to talk with you, so. Brad is and was my best friend, and we've always been there for each other.
You know, I haven't had anyone, you know, I can't talk to mom or dad.
Yeah.
Did I tell you, like, exactly what's going on?
No, I heard a little bit about what's going on.
So, I have cancer.
It's got too much going on right now.
At first, I didn't really tell Brad or my family of really what was going on because I just figured they have enough stress going on in their life. So it's a 50-50 chance of getting rid of it completely or not.
Yeah.
I eventually ended up telling them, and to me, you know, I really wanted my brother's support. So what they're gonna do is that they're gonna go in, try to take all the cancerous cells out to prevent it spreading. I didn't tell mom all this or dad. I gave them just bits and pieces of it.
There's a lot going on, man.
I'm just scared about it.
Everything will be all right. I know it will be. And I'm sorry that I'm not there as much as you need me to be there.
She misses her brother. They used to be really close.
I just don't feel like I have my best friend anymore.
Did you talk to Sam at all today?
Yeah, she texted me, wanting me to meet her at the gas station again to buy her cigarettes.
You give her any money?
No, don't give her money.
I haven't heard from her for a long time. She don't even call me and ask no more.
I know it bothers you.
Was Brad with her when you met her?
Yeah, he gets out all smiley, looking all nice and dressed up.
Like nothing's wrong. I have never met Brad. I don't want to meet Brad. I wish he'd have never met my daughter, and I wish my daughter had never met him. She even asked about Baby J?
No, and that's the thing, she never asked about it. She'll call and ask about money. She never come out and say, how's Baby J doing?
I know that your family has one kind of strategy in how to deal with this, and you guys have a different strategy, and nobody's strategy is working.
Yeah.
And it's because you're trying to be the treatment center. Your job is family. Do they have cell phones?
Yes,
Yeah.
they do.
Okay.
I won't pay for it.
Okay, does he have a cell phone?
Yeah, they have cell phones, and of course it gets replenished one way or another.
And what are those one ways or others?
That's me, man.
So do you think that they should call people to buy dope?
No,
If you don't agree with something, don't help it happen.
it's also a risk.
What's the risk?
Say Sam ODs, how they're gonna call somebody. There's a fine line.
I used to think that too, but you know what, when I was younger, we didn't have a lot of money. We never had a phone, and that was before cell phones. And things did happen. I would run to a next door neighbor, or I would run to the nearest house that had a phone.
But do you think with them being high or having dope on them that they're gonna run to a nearest
They're not gonna
neighbor?
go there, and if they're in a bad
I
neighborhood,
don't
nobody's
know.
gonna answer
I
the
don't
door.
know,
That is not
but-
reality.
If they weren't able to make phone calls to you, if they were in trouble, because they didn't have a phone, that means they wouldn't be able to make phone calls to their dealer to buy the dope that got them in trouble in the first place.
I get your point, okay? From tomorrow on, that is not an option that I will do again.
Brad is complaining about being in pain again. It definitely scares me if I think that he's done too much, just because I've seen him overdose, and it was the scariest thing in my life.
Hey, Sam.
Any concerns or questions? Are you ready?
I think she wants help. I hope she does.
You guys in there?
We can tell when she's using because she's just MIA.
Yeah.
We've been waiting on Samantha for about 2.5 hours, and it's just making me really nervous that she's not showing up.
We can't wait for Sam any longer. We need to switch gears, find Sam and Brad, and do their interventions together.
I feel like if Brad says no, she's gonna say no.
Honestly, if they're together or apart, they're both going to be thinking about what the other one's thinking
Yeah.
anyways.
The producers have let me know that Sam and Brad are back at David's house So we're headed over there right now.
Are you okay?
Here, get in the left-hand lane. I know where we're going.
What do you feel like right now?
Stuck. Weak and out of breath.
I know. It's okay.
Forgetting to breathe.
Brad, are you alright?
Yeah. Alright, guys.
I know. I think we should go to the hospital.
Okay.
Will you really go? Right now? Huh?
Brad, do you need me to call 911?
No.
No, this is normal, but we're going. Come on. Yep. We're going. Sit up. Now. Baby.
Okay.
I know it's there. Hold on, don't stand up here just yet.
Fine, please.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes, baby.
I don't know why she has to do this to everybody.
Well, this is do or die. There's Brad and them. They're leaving.
Oh, they're
right
trying
now.
to leave.
Oh,
Don't
go,
let
go,
them
go.
leave. Let me out. Let me out. Stop right here. Block their asses. Wait,
No.
Leslie.
No.
You are not leaving.
Yeah.
No, you're not.
No.
What the
Are you guys doing?
We didn't want this to go down like this.
Hospital right now, dude. Are you
I don't
kidding
care.
me? Dude, he's damn near about to pass out in the house. I'm taking him to the hospital.
Not under the influence, you're not. You're not
I'm
driving.
not under the influence,
Yes, you are.
thank you very much.
We have a nurse
You're
here.
not driving.
No.
I gotta go to the hospital.
We're gonna call the cops if you
bring
get
them
that
in.
cops.
No, guess what? Guess what?
Hey, you hollering is not going to do no
Let's
good.
go inside.
You have to- I should. It ain't about that.
Don't you talk to me like that. You don't do a thing to her for her at all.
Let's go in the house. Let's go in the house.
I'm not.
Call the police. You want to
No, we're not calling the police.
Brett,
We're going to house.
Samantha,
let me do it. Let me please do
those
it.
two people are nurses. Just talk 2 minutes to them.
Oh my God.
They're nurses.
You
Let's
back up! You Dude,
He's about to...
oh no, not now.
No.
Don't give me a recommendation now.
Let me please.
Don't.
Let me do this.
Wow.
Get the out. Dog. Don't please me, man.
I'm asking you.
Get out.
For you, I'm asking you to
Sit
come
down, Brad.
You up.
I got 2 nurses here.
I don't care about your nurses. I'm not going. Get out.
I thought she was leaving.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
No, it's
stay
not.
back.
This is my fault. I shouldn't have
It
done
is
It's
not
not your fault.
Who the is your family think they are?
Hey, because they care.
Care? Care?
Stop.
What the have they done or gonna do?
Stop it.
We're not going. You up doing this, Dad.
Well, guess what?
Guess what? Nothing. I let them out.
Okay, you guys roll out.
Get away from me.
Man, dude, you're gonna make me escalate.
You do it then. I want both of us to get help.
No, I'm asking you, do you want to get help? Bradley, do you want to get help or not?
I'm not going. I'm not going unless we can go to a treatment center together. And that's my decision. Sorry.
Samantha, are you going to accept treatment? Because, you know, if you get treatment and you get good, then, you know, maybe you can convince this man that you're married to get treatment.
Because there's another intervention coming anyway at some point. Death has the final say, and we don't want that one to happen. Do you want that one to happen?
I don't want to die. All right. I'm proud of you guys.
Oh my God.
My hopes for treatment is to stay clean and sober for myself, my son, my family, my husband.
I know I need this. And I know I'll do great at this, so I'm excited.
I initially said no because I didn't want to be separated from Samantha. It's going to be very hard, but we did realize that it was best for both of us to have a little bit of space so we can work on ourselves individually.
Welcome to New Method Wellness. Glad you're here.
Oh, man. My God, look at you, dude.
Oh, my God, man. Oh, it's good to see you, man. It's good to see you, too. I love you, dude. I love you, too.
This finally gives us an opportunity for us to both be completely clean and sober. My hopes for the future are to continue to stay clean and sober, continue working my program, to be reunited back with Samantha, and for us to be a family again.
What are you crying for? I love being sober, and I never thought I would say that.
Well, I love you being sober.
I love you very much. I love you so much.